Okay, I'm gonna get to an update of my favorite way to take notes. And this is, at the time, I didn't know when I was doing this. This is called Hipster PDA. And right out of the box, if you just have note cards with a clip, it's Hipster PDA. But I've come up with a couple of hacks you can do to Hipster PDA, and I'm gonna get to that, but my order of more cards came in, and I'm just using the traditional lined cards right now that are pretty standard, no branding or anything. But Levenger has a lot of different cards. You can get dot grid cards, which that's what this is. You can get personalized cards, you can get blank cards, you can get task cards. There's a lot of different options, and I've never ordered directly from Levenger. I've got these ones from a guy at work, so I'm really interested to see what they offer. Pretty awesome. I mean, it's a pack of cards. I don't know how excited you can get about it, but I love the dot grid ones. I had a whatever, like the Behance dot grid book is. It's right here. I still use it, not nearly as much anymore, but the paper, I don't know if you can see it, it's pretty similar. It's really, really awesome for blocking things out, like quick sketches. So, and I didn't know this, but Levenger has fountain pens, and I clicked on fountain pens thinking like, yeah, I'm ordering these cards, I'll just add one of those pens to the mix, why not? And those fountain pens are like the cream of the crop fountain pens. They're like something that a doctor would use. So I guess this paper is, I don't know who it's very popular with. I was reading the reviews on the fountain pens, and most of the age groups were like 55 and over. So maybe I've just stumbled upon this somehow, but these cards they're pretty good quality. I mean, clearly I've invested money in Levenger, but I'm really excited to start phasing out these lined cards, because whenever I'm done with them, I just throw them out. I just use these for like quick notes and just kind of one-off things, or like daily tasks. These are great for daily tasks, and as I'm logging these videos, I can say take this clip and put it here, and just kind of like almost edit on this paper if I have to, if I want to do something a little more complex. So that's really cool. Getting into these Hipster PDA hacks, I've just found that getting a pen with like a very short clip on it, a flat clip too, that's super important, and you can just kind of hang it on the cards. If I was gonna do something like long term, like I wouldn't do this with like a moleskin or something, because if you do this, like, you know, if you take notes every day and you keep hanging your pen in there, it's gonna kind of wear the card away. But with these cards, like I said, I use them as just kind of one-off cards, and if I'm scratching something off and I see something important, I'll take it to Evernote, because all of my important long-term notes eventually make it to Evernote somehow. I've been doing kind of like 3 different things in this book. So one of them has been these daily videos, another has been Christmas shopping and Christmas ideas, and the other one is just ideas in general and kind of work stuff. So rather than flipping through them all the time, I came up with a way to kind of categorize them. At first I just took a marker, and whatever notes I was using in a particular subject, I would say like green is my vlogging color. So if I added a new one, I would just take a Sharpie and just run a magic marker down the side of it, and that was how I got to my vlogging things, like if they were in the bottom of the stack. But that really wasn't a awesome solution, because I still had to kind of sit here and thumb through the cards. And one thing about this, the huge drawback for me, was finding one certain card quickly is really hard with the clip on. Like, you can take the clip off but if you're walking around and have a lot of stuff in your hands, it's really hard to juggle all these loose cards in your hands. So what I came up with was I just offset the cards a little bit. If you offset the cards a little bit, you can go straight to a section by just like putting your finger on the edge and lifting the cards up. And that was a game changer for me. I know I feel so nerdy talking about cards, but I mean, being able to flip to something really quickly and just kind of, if I need to check on something really quick, like I have my camera settings set up and my light settings set up in a vlog card here. I don't really know them by heart yet because I'm kind of experimenting with them still, so even before I started this video, I flipped to this card and saw like, okay, my camera settings need to be this, this light is full power, this light is half power or whatever, and it worked out really well. I didn't have to unclip them, I didn't have to like kind of fan them out and look for something. Fanning them out is another one of my favorite things to do though. I mean, I kind of mess up my indentation of my cards and stuff. I didn't stop doing the marker thing. There is still a little bit of usefulness with that. And fanning through your cards while that edge is a different color really stands out. So I tend to fan through my cards with my right hand. So I was originally doing it on the left side. I mean, I didn't plan on doing it on the left side, it just kind of happened. And but I switched to the right side, so when I'm fanning the cards out, I can still see that edge. Little tiny hacks to something this simple just makes it that much easier and better to use. If you're passing a notebook between multiple people, this totally would not be the way that you want to go, because then you have to explain to this person, okay, this subject gets offset by just a little bit to the left, the other one gets offset to the right. I guess if you have more than 2 or 3 subjects, you can keep offsetting them. But this works really, really well with 3 different subjects. But I'm gonna go forward with Hipster PDA. I'm gonna keep trying to find little hacks like that I can do. I haven't really looked into different clips. I like this big sturdy clip, but maybe there are different clips out there that can even expand this functionality a little more. So I'm gonna keep taking notes and report back to you guys if I find out anything else. But I definitely recommend Hipster PDA.